My name is Kellie Hamilton, and I reside in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I am a lawyer. I have my own practice, and I do civil and criminal law. Well, I attended Tony Robbins' seminar past July. And when he mentioned about Biocybernaut, that he took it and that his line was like it changed his life, I was very, very moved. And I thought, well, if a person like Tony Robbins, who's so successful and still needing to improve himself, and I said, I would like to see what this program is about. And so that's how I came to Biocybernaut, yes. My expectations were, well, you will have more two. One was to have personal development, your own personal reaching, or learn how to reach your own potential and your powers. And second, I thought there may be some spiritual element to it as well. It was, the reason I'm speechless is sometimes it's so tremendously great, and the experience itself is so unique that it's sometimes very difficult to put into words or describe it. Starting from clean state, like cleaning it all, any issues or obstacle that was in any way withholding me, and they were surfacing, and I was able to deal with the issue by issue, and in the environment in which sitting in the chamber and dealing with it, I thought it was the most beneficial. So starting emotionally, reaching your own my own emotional health, I found that to eradicate any emotional issues was the most beneficial to me. This is how, like, my experience was, that I got rid of so many of the layers of emotions gathered, unwanted emotions gathered, were eradicated and replaced with the positive emotions, positive energies. When we do the white noise, and you have to do the counting properly and all that. So, like all of those beep, the sound that you have to count, how many sounds were there. I had a vision where I was counting. I can share that with you, as if I was throwing. There was a machine was throwing a tennis ball at me, and so I was counting 1 and 2, and then in the midst of it, then all of a sudden these two cheerleaders showed up, and so and with the placard card 1 and 2, I said, "Oh no!" My mind projected that I'm going to get confused, so I shared that experience with the gym and then I did correctly count it was 60 or 64 beeps, and he said it was your ego. Your ego is always is kind of like the bootlegger, a projector, and trying to sabotage you. You don't yell at your ego, but you also don't feed it. And that I took it, I thought that was, for me, was a breakthrough. And so I could now even talk to my ego. I said, okay, this is coming from my ego, and all right, that's fine. This is one experience I can share, is that I learned to recognize when some something is coming from my ego and is not authentic. Definitely. Most, I would recommend it to anyone, everyone, and anyone. We could use a cliche like you got nothing to lose. Anyone who is interested in personal growth and want to live their life in a more authentic way, or get to know yourself, get to love yourself, get to learn to forgive yourself, and want to live your life in a more authentic way. So these three, you look, you find, you say, do I want to do that? I want to learn to love myself. I wanted to forgive myself, forgive me. And third is that I want to live my life from a real me, the more authentic way, healthy life. If there is just to any of these, I would say you should take it, because it is a priceless. You cannot put price to it. You can tell from the person, from Jim, who has put he's so passionate about it. You can look at that. How did this Biocybernaut came to be? It was by a coincidence, by accident. Like he happened to be, as a student, he was at Thruli Union, heard about this, went to see this lecture, and from this lady, then he went to see that fellow, and then he was forgotten, left in the lab by himself while they went for lunch and all that, and then learned the experience. Itself is that there was something, the universe, we want to call it, wanting us to have this knowledge. Yes, there's so many of other people take for 2 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks courses in a Biocybernaut, bio narrow field, but this is it. So when you look at that, how it came to be, and his passion, Jim's passion, I mean, you could, from even before I met him, I saw, I obviously read about it and saw YouTubes and things like that. You can tell from him, he's just so, is passionate, is so authentic, and it just wanted to help. So there are three questions, and then also you look at it is how Biocybernaut came to be. Who started it? It's not some kid woke up and say, I think it feel cool to take some courses. Years and years of experience and trials and all that. And who are the participants here? Guy, like we have to be confidential. I mean, but most people want it to be private. And there are so many people of a high caliber, very successful people, have taken these Biocybernaut Alpha 1 and other courses. Be open-minded and say, I am going to do my best. That's what I find, that you are, like yourself, your authentic self is coming and unfolding it for you. It seems like your authentic self has been waiting for you to open up. I know it's a long questions, but in short, 3 questions asked, and also how Biocybernaut came to be. 4, and then even one of them, 3 or 3. One question is yes, you should take it.